337 St. Julius I begins his reign as Catholic Pope. In 1189 riots in Lynn, Norfolk, England spread to Norwich. In 1508 Maximilian is proclaimed Holy Roman Emperor, the first emperor in centuries not crowned by the Pope. In 1577 King Henry de Bourbon of Navarre becomes leader of the Huguenots. In 1626 Huguenot rebels and the French sign the Peace of La Rochelle. In 1628 Shah Jahan ascends to the Mughal throne in Agra, after securing it by ordering the murder of his half-brother and nephews. In 1651 French Chief Minister Cardinal Mazarin flees Paris. King James Roman II 1685 Duke of York becomes King James Roman II of England and Roman VII of Scotland upon the death of his brother Charles Roman II. In 1716 Britain, Netherlands renew alliance. In 1760 Nicole Piccinni's opera Buffer la buona figliuola, the good-natured girl, first performed at the Teatro del Dame, Rome, Italy, with an all-male cast. In 1778 Treaty of Amity and Commerce and the Treaty of Alliance are signed in Paris between the United States and France. The first treaties negotiated by the United States. The first treaty establishes formal diplomatic and commercial relations, and the second forms a defensive alliance. In 1788, Massachusetts becomes sixth state to ratify Constitution. In 1850, New Jersey issues first U.S. railroad charter John Stevens. In 1820, first 86 African-American migrants sponsored by the American Colonization Society set sail from New York City to Sierra Leone to start a settlement present-day Liberia. In 1820, U.S. population announced at 9,638,453, African Americans 1,771,656, 18.4. 1832 First appearance of cholera in Edinburgh, Scotland. In 1832 U.S. ship destroys Sumatran village in retaliation for piracy. Darwin arrives in Tasmania. 1836 HMS Beagle and Charles Darwin arrive in Van Diemen Estland, Tasmania. In 1840 Treaty of Waitangi is signed between 40 Maori chiefs, later signed by 500 and representatives of the British Crown in Waitangi, New Zealand, and shares sovereignty between the two groups. In 1843 First minstrel show in the United States, the Virginia Minstrels, opens at the Bowery Amphitheater in NYC. 1861 First meeting of Provisional Congress of Confederate States of America, U.S. Civil War. In 1861 British Vice Admiral Robert Fitzroy issues first storm warnings for ships. In 1862 American Civil War, naval engagement on Tennessee River, USS Conestoga vs USS Appleton Bell. 1864-7 skirmish at Bannock S. Ford, Virginia. General Lee Commander-in-Chief. 1865 General Robert E. Lee is appointed General-in-Chief of the Confederate Armies during the U.S. Civil War. In 1865 U.S. Civil War, second day of battle at Dabney S. Mills Hatcher S. Run. In 1867 American financier and philanthropist George Peabody establishes the Peabody Education Fund to provide improvements to existing schools in poor areas of the southern USA. In 1869 Harper S. Weekly publishes the first picture of Uncle Sam with chin whiskers. In 1882 the Society of the Knights of Columbus forms in New Haven, Connecticut. 1891 First Great Train robbery by the Dalton Gang, Southern Pacific 17, near Alilla, now Erlamat, California. In 1894 bottle opener patented by American inventor William Painter. In 1898 concert debut of Romanian composer George Enescu 16, as the orchestra Eduard Collin premieres his Pomer Rom N in Paris, France. In 1899 Spanish-American War ends. Peace treaty ratified by Senate. In 1900 the Battle of Valkrantz, South Africa Boers vs British Army. In 1902 Young Women's Hebrew Association organizes in NYC. In 1904 Japan notifies Russia that in view of Russia's delaying tactics and provocative military action, Japan is ending negotiations and recalling its members from Moscow. In 1911 First old age home opens in Prescott, Arizona. In 1911 Great Fire destroys downtown Constantinople, Istanbul, Turkey. In 1918 Great Britain grants women aged 30 and over the right to vote. In 1919, first day of the 5-day Seattle General Strike. In 1919, the first day of the Weimar Republic which, because of its support of the Treaty of Versailles, does not receive proper allegiance from the German nation. In 1920, Saarland administrated by League of Nations. The Kid. 1921, Charlie Chaplin releases his first full-length feature, The Kid, a silent film starring Charlie Chaplin and 6-year-old Jackie Coogan. Pope Pius Roman XI. 1922, Cardinal Achille Ratti elected Pope Pius Roman XI. In 1922, US, UK, France, Italy, and Japan signed the Washington Naval Arms Limitation Treaty. In 1926, MLB St. Louis Browns acquire catcher Wally Shang from New York Yankees for cash and pitcher George Mogridge. In 1926, NFL rules college students are ineligible until they complete their college careers. In 1928, a woman dubbed Anna Anderson, possibly Frances Grushanskowska, arrives in NYC, using the alias Anastasia Tchaikovsky, claims to be Grand Duchess Anastasia, daughter of Tsar Nicholas Roman II. In 1932, fascist coup in the Memel territory. In 1932, first Olympic dog sled race is held at Lake Placid, New York, as a demonstration sport. 1933-90 F6-8C, Oymaaken, USSR Asian record. In 1933, highest recorded sea wave not tsunami, 34 m, in North Pacific hurricane by USS Ramapo. In 1934, far-right leagues rally in front of the Palais Bourbon in an attempted coup against the French Third Republic, creating a political crisis in France. In 1934, MLB Cincinnati Reds purchase contract of 43-year-old pitcher Desi Vance from St. Louis Cardinals for $7,500. In 1935, board game Monopoly goes on sale for the first time. In 1935, first election allowing women to vote in Turkey. In 1936, Roman IV Winter Olympic Games open in Garmisch-Partenkirchen, Germany. In 1937, Kate Elizabeth Ojai becomes first Japanese-US female lawyer. In 1939, Spanish government flees to France. In 1940, one Orc Adema wins.